NFL fans, welcome back to the channel. We got a little special guest with us here today to talk about NFL Week 7. We're going to do all my predictions versus the spread, right? Penny Lane's going to put in her input as well. We're going to have some fun talking about these Week 7 games. We crushed it last week against the spread. We went 9-3-1 with our spread picks. We went 12-2 with our regular money line picks. We crushed it. We did even better with our bets, right? Did even better with our bets. 13 bets we placed last week. We cashed in 11 of them, tripling up our bankroll for the year. That's why you got to like and subscribe, right? All right, let's get into the spread picks for Week 7. Let's have some fun, right? Let's have some fun. All right, NFL fans, let's get into our spread picks for Week 7. Patriots, Jaguars. This game's happening in London, right? 6 points seems to be like a pretty big line for two teams that are 1-5, right? Drake May looked pretty good last week. He threw some touchdowns. He threw a couple picks. He fumbled the ball. Pretty much everything that can happen in an NFL game he experienced in Week 1. The only real advantage I see, the Jaguars are still in London. They don't have to travel to London. So that's a big deal for Drake May and company. His offensive line stinks there, right? There's no other way around it. But the Jaguars' defense isn't great, especially their cornerback situation. Their secondary, not very good. So I'm going with the Patriots and the plus 6 points. I like the 6 points there. I think it could be a field goal type of game. Let's see what happens, but I'm going with the Patriots covering the 6 points. Next up, everyone, we got the Philadelphia Eagles, New York Giants. My Philadelphia Eagles are without Jordan Mailata and Dallas Goedert, so not great. Darius Slay is dealing with some injuries as well. He's not going to be 100% even if he plays. So, Malik Neighbors went through concussion protocol. He's going to play on Sunday. That's a big addition. But the Giants also lost their left tackle for the year. He's done. So, 2 left tackles gone for both teams, right? So, who wins this game? I think I'm taking the Giants and the plus 3 points, man. 3.5 points. Even better, guys. Giants plus 3.5. The Eagles barely beat the Browns by 3.5 points. They only came in winning by 4. Giants are better than them by a lot. They don't have a Malik Neighbors, that's for sure. They don't have Dexter Lawrence or Brian Burns. They do have Myles Garrett, but it's not the same D-line. Myles Garrett is a one-man band over there. The Browns are terrible. Worst offense in the NFL. Eagles still barely win. Special teams mishaps. I don't like it. I'm going with the Giants at home and plus 3.5 points. I don't like saying it, but the Eagles' defense has not been good. Darius Slay not 100%. Yeah, Malik Neighbors is going to about to eat that dude for breakfast. Lions, Vikings. This game is going to be so much fun. Who wins? Vikings at home, coming off a bye, or the Lions, minus Aiden Hutchinson. I think it's an uphill battle for the Lions. I really do. Their offense, top of the heap. But pass rush isn't very good, and their secondary is not very good. So a pass rush without Aiden Hutchinson is putting more pressure on the Lions secondary. And you got to love what the Minnesota Vikings do on offense. Is Aaron Jones and TJ Hawkinson going to play? That's going to be a game time decision. It's still up in the air, guys. Still up in the air. So that's why I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings to cover the 1.5 points at home. Next up, Titans at the Buffalo Bills. The line's at 9.5. That's a huge line. But Will Levis and the Titans offense is very, very bad. Unbelievably bad. Tony Pollard's actually been a ray of sunshine in that abominable defense, man. They are so unbelievably bad. Will Levis threw for 95 yards last week. Give me a break, dude. Maybe you should stop putting mayo in your coffee. I wonder if that will help. Nobody knows. No one can fix Will Levis. He's even got pretty good wide receivers. DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Boyd, Calvin Ridley. I mean, come on, dude. Make some plays. The defense has been playing pretty good. They're really good in the red zone, really good on third down. They're only giving up like 22 points a game. Pretty solid defense. But the Bills cover the 9.5 points. I think they're going to win by 2 scores at least. So I like the Buffalo Bills in this spot at home against a very bad team. They just got Amari Cooper coming over from the Cleveland Browns. That's a huge plus. I'm going with the Bills to cover the 9.5 points. Bengals, Browns. Browns giving up 6. I'm taking the Bengals and the 6 points. I don't think the Browns offense can score enough points to keep up with Joe Burrow and company, right? They've been really playing well lately. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins seem to all be on the same page. Their defense looked a little bit better last week, so they're moving in the right direction. The Browns are terrible. They just got worse offensively somehow by losing Amari Cooper. Another great game. Texans, Packers, baby. This game is going to be so much fun. Woo! Who wins? Texans, Packers. In my first video earlier this week, I had the Texans, but I think it's 4 or 5 guys are out on their defense for this game. A lot of starters on their defense are not playing, and that's why I'm taking the Green Bay Packers, right? It's a no-brainer for me. Half the defense is gone. Packers are at home. They play great at home. I like the Packers to cover the 3 points. For sure. Seahawks at the Falcons. I'm going with another home team here. I like the Falcons in the spot to cover. Kirk Cousins and the band playing pretty good. Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts got more involved in the offense. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Mooney, Drake London and company. The Seahawks don't blitz a lot. And that's not good against Kirk Cousins. You need to blitz him, get him off his spot, get him uncomfortable. He's not really mobile. I just love this matchup altogether. I like the Falcons and the -3. Now, we got another game that's really interesting for me. Miami Dolphins at the Colts. We got an upset alert here. Miami Dolphins get the W, and they cover the 3 points, at the least. I like the Dolphins in this spot. They're coming off a bye. Mike McDaniel has 2 weeks to get ready for this Colts defense that's not very good at all. I don't believe in Anthony Richardson yet. 3 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, completing only 50% of his passes. I don't love it. I would like it more if Flacco was the quarterback, but I don't think he's going to be, and that's why I'm going with the Dolphins. This offense is too talented to be so pedestrian. At some point, McDaniel's going to get him right. It's right here. I love the Dolphins and +3 points. Carolina Panthers, Commanders. I actually got a bet in at -8 for the Commanders. -9 still in play. Every game this year the Panthers have lost has covered the spread. Stay with what's happening. Stay what's going on at each and every week. Commanders win this game, cover the 9 points. The Panthers are so bad. They have even more guys are out on defense. They're not even going to have a defense. They're just going to have high school kids play for them next. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Raiders, Rams. I'm taking the Raiders on the 7 points. The Rams still aren't 100%, even though they're coming off a bye. They're not that talented either, in my opinion. They're well coached, but I like the Raiders in 7 points. The Rams aren't very good against the run, and if I'm the Raiders, I'm trying to establish the run. No Devontae Adams. They're going to have to run the ball a lot. The Rams are very suspect to the run. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. 2017, 17-13 kind of bag. Raiders cover the 7 points. Chiefs are getting points. Give me the Chiefs and 1.5 all day. All day. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes coming off a bye, and you're giving me points. I'm taking the 1.5 points to the bank. Taking it to the bank. Even if the 49ers win by 1, you still cash. Plus 1.5 is a no-brainer. Plus 1.5 coming in at pretty much even money at -108. I love that. Chiefs cover the 1.5 points. Then we move to Sunday Night Football. Jets and Steelers. Devontae Adams reunited with Aaron Rodgers. Woo! Devontae Adams, Lazard, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall. I like it. Braylon Allen. Woo, woo, woo. Jets cover the 1.5 points. It looks like Russell Wilson's going to be starting, I guess. Justin Fields sucks anyway, so if they want to have a chance at winning this year, maybe Russell Wilson can give them a spark. I don't believe in Justin Fields' arm talent at all whatsoever. He's an athletic guy. Don't get me wrong. He's not a quarterback. Go play running back because you can't throw the ball for shit. Let's see what Russell Wilson's got. But I'm taking the Jets in the -1.5. Then we got 2 Monday night games. It's going to be close. I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home and points. I just like a home team getting points. I like it. I like it. The Ravens defense is not very good. I think the Buccaneers are going to be able to move the ball, run the ball, throw the ball. It's going to be a close game. Buccaneers and the 3.5 points all day long. This is not the Ravens defense of years past. It's just not. They're okay. Middle of the road defense. Chargers, Cardinals. I like the Chargers and the 2 points. The Cardinals are falling apart. The defense is terrible. The run game is kind of getting dysfunctional because of all the injuries on the offensive line. The Chargers are better coached. Probably the same amount of talent, but give me the Chargers all day against that really bad Cardinals defense. That's a wrap, guys. They are my Week 7 picks versus the spread. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like my picks? Do you hate my picks? Am I a genius? Am I a complete dipshit? I would love to know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this content. We're closing in on 10,000 subscribers. It's all because of you. Thank you so much. Peace.